Represent and name fractions of a whole. Okay? I can use a fraction to name an equal part of a whole or an equal part of a group. So it doesn't sound a lot different than what we've been doing. Spark your learning. Miranda draws a circular design for a playground game. So she draws a circle, a circular design. She colors 1 part yellow and 3 parts blue. All the parts are the same size. What fraction of her game circle is blue? So, what shape do you need to draw? A circle. Okay? And how many parts do we need to divide it into? 1 is yellow, 3 are blue. Now, there is an easy way to make a circle into those parts, right? We can divide it straight across vertically and straight across horizontally. Now we have 4 parts. 4 equal parts. Okay? How many parts are we going to name yellow? 1. You should just write a Y in there for yellow. No, just write a Y in there for yellow. What color should the other parts be? Okay. They should be blue, right? It says 3 blue parts. Okay. So I'm going to try not to cover up my lines, but it should fill in the whole deal. Okay. Did you put your B's in them? Okay. Let's turn and talk at the bottom. It says, what fraction of Miranda's game circle is not blue? What fraction is not blue? The yellow. So how do we? 1 out of 4 is not blue. How do you know that?
Because 4 parts are blue. 1 yellow.
Okay. Now, if I ask you what part of her circle was blue, what would you say?
3/4.
3 out of 4, or 3/4.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Okay. May draws a hopscotch game that has 6 equal parts. What is important in that sentence? 6 equal parts. Okay, so we're going to underline that. 6 equal parts. She uses pink to number the first 2 squares and green chalk to number the rest of the squares. What fraction of the squares have pink numbers? So draw, how many boxes are we going to draw? 6 boxes. So you could draw a rectangle, cut it in half, and cut that half in half 2 more times. Like that. And we have 6 pieces. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so how many pink parts were there? 2. And the rest it said were green. Right? So we have 4 green. And 4 plus 2 is 6. We were supposed to have 6 parts. Okay? Okay, let's look at our connective vocabulary. The numerator, everybody say that word. Numerator tells how many parts are being counted. So that's what they're asking us about. Like on our first one, it said how many parts were yellow. That was the numerator. The denominator, everybody say it. Tells how many equal parts are in the whole or in the group. So 3, in this fraction, 3 is the numerator and 6 is the denominator. denominator. And we read it 3, 6. How many equal parts are in the whole? How many are in this drawing? How many equal parts?
6.
6 equal parts, right? Okay. So we're going to put 6 right here. The next question says, how many equal parts are being counted? We're going to go back and look at our question. What fraction of the squares have pink numbers? Okay. So 2 parts. How many equal parts? 2. What fraction represents the squares with pink numbers? Squares with pink numbers was what?
2.
What part of the fraction is this?
Numerator.
The numerator. Total number of squares?
6.
Equal parts of a whole? 6, and it's our
2, 6.
denominator, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now they're going to show us how we should really draw a hopscotch.
I know how to
This is a different hopscotch. It says, for this hopscotch game, the green squares represent what fraction of the whole? Write the fraction.
Okay.
And, oh, it does look green to you guys. Okay. What is the denominator of the fraction? What are they asking us to tell them? For this hopscotch game, the green represent what fraction of the whole? So that's what they're asking about. So how many green squares are there? 4 green squares. Okay? The green squares represent what fraction of the whole? What is the numerator of the fraction? Remember, the numerator are the parts being counted and the parts of the whole. So what is it says right here, green squares. So we have 4 green squares, and the denominator is
4.
Nope. How many all together?
1, 2, 3. Oh, 8.
8. Okay. So the numerator is what they're asking you to find, and the denominator. The denominator is the whole. Now it says, we did skip B. What is the numerator of the fraction? 4. Because that is what the denominator. Oh, Miss Stegman blew that. What is the denominator? That's the bottom. That's the whole. So that should be 8.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Now turn your page. Tommy is playing 6 green marbles. To win the game, Tommy must capture all 6 green marbles. Complete the fractions to show each round of the game. So in round 1, it says, what fraction of the 6 green marbles does Tommy have? So we're looking for the green marbles in each of these squares. How many green marbles did he get after round 1?
This is easy. 1.
1. How many green marbles did he have in 2?
2.
How many green marbles did he have after round 3? 3 of how many? 6. And how about round 4?
4. That's funny.
Of 6. So what's our numerator in this one? After round 2, what's the numerator? 2. Okay, and the denominator in each one is 6. Because we always had 6 marbles, right?
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. If the pattern continues, what fractions of 6 green marbles will Tommy have after round 6? Now that's round 4 that they show us. What happened to our numerator in every round? Went up and increased by 1 each time. So if we had round 5 out here, how many green marbles would we have?
5.
We'd have 5 of 6, right?
6.
And if we rolled on our 6th one, we would have 6 green marbles, or 6 of 6. Okay? So we need to put this in words. So we figured out on the 6th round he would have 6 green marbles. So he would have 6 of his 6 marbles would be green. Tommy will have 6 of 6 marbles for all of the marbles. Okay, once you've got that written, I need you to, at home, to go ahead and do your, check your understanding and then come back and, okay, so it says the red section represents what fraction of the playground spinner. Write the fraction in words. How many red parts were there? 2. And so the numerator, or the number of parts they're asking about, is 2. And the denominator, or the whole, is 6, because there are 6 triangles in the spinner. Go ahead and go to the orange node, and I'll get those answers. Then come back for those answers. Okay, so here's the answer to your check your understanding. And then we're going to look at the on your own. It says, look for repeated reasons. Julie colors 4 spinners. Complete the fraction to name the parts of each spinner. So, how many red sections are there now? 2. How many red sections are there in this one? 3, and there are 4. Describe the pattern you see. Well, we see that the numerator increased by 1 each time, and the denominator stayed the same. Okay, I'm going to have to type that, so. Okay, so in number 2, we wrote the numerator increased by 1 each time, and the denominator stayed the same. Number 3 says write the fraction that names each equal part. So they're talking about one part of this drawing. Whether it's this one, whether it be that part, or this part, whatever one I choose. And when I'm choosing one of them, it is 1/8 of the thing. Okay? Now it says blank is shaded. So we're looking at these green ones. And there are 5 of 8 shaded. Shade 4 of the equal parts. Write the fraction in words and numbers. So we're going to shade 4 of these. Okay? So we're going to have, in words, we're going to have 4/6. And our fraction is going to look like this. 4 shaded parts of 6. Down at the bottom, it brings in music. Now, Mrs. Morford has probably talked to you about the spaces and lines on the staff. Each space between the lines on the musical scale identifies a musical note. The 4 basic notes are shown F, A, C, and E. So every note that's on this F line, you would play on your instrument or your piano, or you would sing an F, an A, a C. So it says, what fraction of the note scales are A? So you're going to go to the A line, and there's 1, 2. So your fraction is 2 of, and if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2/8 of the notes are A.